guys, how is everyone doing today? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I have like tons of questions, guys. One thing I just want to say that please, you guys shouldn't abuse my email and my WhatsApp number, okay? But it's okay. I have like lot of questions. Okay, so guys, today I will be talking about how you can come from Nigeria with job to Lithuania, and at the same time I will just answer a few questions, and I will talk about how to apply for the Lithuanian student visa. Yes. Okay, so one of the first questions I have, people have been asking me is how do they come from Nigeria to Lithuania with job? Okay guys, due to some bilateral relationships between Lithuania and Nigeria, there is what is called a website called africo.lt. okay, but these jobs are mainly for IT personnel in Lithuania. As you can see, technology is fast growing in Lithuania, so they need more IT personnel. Of recent, there was a traineeship for 6 months that is going to be taking place from this May. They were just looking for female analysts, okay, which they are going to arrive this May, and they're going to stay for like 6 months. Paid traineeship, they're going to pay them for this traineeship. IT personnel, all of them are women from Nigeria, which I am going to be part of it because I really want to welcome these ladies to see what is going on. But if you're an IT personnel in Nigeria, you want to come to Lithuania and you want to work, please go to africo.lt. You hear me, right? Go there, check the website, check what is happening. There are opportunities, and after you have been selected, the company processes all your documents. They give you visa, and you come here to work for 1 good year, and they pay you. So if the company likes you, after then they retain you, or you can find school to stay back while you're still working for another company, or you just live your life in the country. Okay, so the second thing, another question I received is, does my visa, my student visa, cover my wife or my husband or my children? The answer is no. Your student visa is for you as a student coming into the country. It does not automatically cover your spouse or your entire family. So if you want to come with your entire family to Lithuania, you have to get your own visa. Your husband needs to get the visa, and the child as well. Okay, the visa does not cover. The student visa is specifically for you and you alone. So for those of you asking me this question, this is the answer. And the other question I'm having as well has to do with the SKVC process. Okay, so guys, when you're applying for Lithuanian admission, first and foremost, you apply to the school. They give you you attend the admission interview, and after you've been admitted to the school, there's something you have to submit. It's like Ministry of Education. It's called SKVC. This SKVC, what do? They check your WAEC with your scratch card to see if the WAEC is original or is forged. So sometimes it takes like a month or a month plus, after which they are going to send it. If they check and the WAEC is not forged, they will send you a recognition note or letter or PDF, something like that, about 4 PDFs or so, stating that this result can be used to apply for school in Lithuania. It is not forged, it's been recognized. So for you to be able to send your results to SKVC, each country have their specifications of document that needs to be uploaded. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description box, guys. You have to check it. If you don't upload all your documents that is specified for your country completely, they will not attend to your document. They are going to reject it. So make sure you check the requirement that is required. Each country have their specific requirements. Like for us, I think is your WAEC, your scratch card, and other things. It's stated there. Just go to their website, you'll see it. That is another thing for SKVC. Without that SKVC, you need to do it so you can be able to study. Without your WAEC being recognized, you cannot get admission if you're applying, or after you apply, it's going to be an issue, okay? Yes. So another thing, most of you are being rejected admission countless times. Somebody just wrote me like last week, he was being rejected admission. Now, what are those factors that makes them to reject student admission in Lithuania? Most of the schools consider age. Most of the schools prefer students that are like 18 to 22, 23, or 23 maximum for bachelor's program. So if you don't know, and maybe you're like 29 or 30 and you're going to apply to that school, automatically they will reject you, but after they've taken your application fee. So you need to know the school that has the age limits, so you know where to apply. Another factor is time wasted after secondary school. Most of the schools don't accept students after 3 years of secondary school coming into for bachelor's degree. They are not going to give you admission. You also need to know the school that is accepting students immediately they graduate from secondary school, and the school that is not accepting students for this duration of time. Okay, that's another factor. Most of the schools too are asking for post-secondary school certificate. That is, after you finish your secondary school, are you able to do like a vocational training for 1 year, or post-secondary school 1 year certificate? Most of the schools are asking for it. So you have to know this school, because even if you submit all the documentation and you don't submit your post-sec certificate, they are not going to give you admission. So as an agent, these are the things that we specialize on, that we know is our secret. We know the schools that does all these things. We will not tell you, because if we tell you, you wouldn't need us. So we let you come to us and we assist you to get your admission. Okay, but if you want to do your admission yourself, you have to search for the information, because that is actually what you're paying us for, to search for information. But since you're not paying us for, you have to do the job yourself, and be careful so you don't get to pay application fee and later you find out that you cannot be admitted to that university. It's painful, and time consumption and everything you've just wasted. Okay, so another question I get more often is, can I apply for working permit directly to Lithuania from your country? Hello, hi guys. No. Okay, applying for working permit directly from your country to Lithuania, I don't do that. The reason, because it's not happening, except you have a job already in a company here and they are inviting you. The company does your entire visa processing and they bring you here. But me applying for you, you have to get a company and get a job first before you come here. Okay, so for now in Lithuania, that is not working. And those of you that also ask for you coming with your entire family to Lithuania, it's possible, but you have to find out yourself, because I don't do family packages, because it's very, very difficult. And in order for you to do that, I said it before in my previous videos, you have to be a permanent resident, and if you have a permanent resident, you still have to bring your family. They need visa. But when they arrive here, if your child is below 18, they give your child permanent resident as well. But your wife need to get visa. If you're a man, you have permanent resident and you want to bring your family. Vice versa if you're a woman, like that. So guys, these are the questions you guys have been asking me. I'm sure I've answered it, but in case you have any question, please drop the comment on the comment section. Don't email me with all these things I've said now. You guys keep emailing me with the things I've said already in my video, and I find it difficult to respond. Drop it on the comment section so that other students can be able to see it, and they wouldn't come to my email again with the same question. Now, let's talk about the visa processing. Okay, you coming from Nigeria, documentation for visa processing. Now, how many types of visa does Lithuanian have? Lithuanian have tourist visa, 1. They have business visa, 2. They have working visa, and they have student visa. Yes, this is what we want to talk about today. Lithuanian student visa is known as Visa D. D for Delta, Visa D. So now, what are the requirements you need to apply for this Visa D? If you're coming from Nigeria, guys, I'm being specific now. If you're coming from Nigeria. Now, the first thing you need is a completed visa application form, which is on the line on Google. Just Google it, you're going to see it. I'm going to put it also in the description box. So you just click on it and you fill out the application. Okay, so in case you're applying for this visa form and you have any questions, you can ask me. I will assist you, because I do that all the time for other students. So you need to fill out a completed visa application form. That is one thing. The second thing you need a passport photo. A passport photo. Okay, the size should be about 3.5 times 4.5. Most of you understand what I'm saying. A passport photo, it should be a colored passport photo. Okay, I had to search for these informations to find them. You need it like a recent, like 2, Okay, and another thing you need is you need a valid international passport that is not going to expire at least for the period of 6 months. A valid international passport, you need that. Also, you need admission letter from your university. Which university is inviting you? Where did you get your admission? You need admission letter from the school. And you need a proof of sufficient funds. If you're coming in as a bachelor student, you have to be sponsored, and the person sponsoring you should have up to 7 million in their account. But if you're coming as a master's student, you can sponsor yourself. You should have up to 5 million in your account. It's not a problem for you. Sufficient funds, you have to prove it, because no consulate wants you to be a liability in their country. Do you understand? So you need to prove that you have enough money to take care of yourself in the country of Lithuania. Do you understand me, guys? Also, you can arrange for accommodation. Check in every school you're coming to. For example, the school that I came to, they have accommodation in the student portal. You can fill in for the accommodation, which I'm going to talk about the accommodation in another video, but you can fill it there. So should in case you go to the embassy or you're going and they ask you for proof of accommodation, you can also just print it out and show them that this is your proof of accommodation. And another thing is itinerary. Itinerary, your flight reservation, okay, of when you want to leave and how long you're going to stay. So you need flight reservation. Itinerary, flight reservation is part of the documentations is needed. And also, guys, very important, you need health insurance. Health insurance, minimum coverage of 30,000 euros, which is for about 365 days, which is to say for 1 year. International health insurance. There are a lot of insurance companies in Lithuania. You're going to see it on the screen. So you can email them, they will just sell you the insurance and it's covered. So in case you arrive here and have any kind of emergency, you can use it. And also you need it to apply for visa. There's another very important thing as well, which cannot be given to you except you pay school fees. Guys, it's called mediation letter. It's like a code though, but it's called mediation letter. You need that as well to apply for the visa, okay? Your school is going to provide this for you, mediation letter. So you need that, it's part of a document. And also proof of school fees, okay? Like something. And which other thing do you need? I think these are just it. So guys, a situation where you applied for visa and your visa is being rejected, and maybe they are not giving you a concrete answer to why the visa was rejected, or maybe you're seeing the information they're presenting or the document you provided, or your document, and you felt they didn't treat you fairly, they didn't give you visa, why they are meant to give you visa. Okay, this is what happens. You can appeal within 14 days, okay? And after you appeal, they go through it. If you're really qualified to come here to study, they issue you your visa. They apologize and they give you your visa. But if you're not qualified, they tell you the reason why you're not qualified. Please do not forge any documentation when you're going to apply for your visa. Don't go with fake documents, because it's a problem, okay? Do not go with fake documents. And another thing, guys, you're going to see the links of everything I've talked about in this video in the description box. And another thing I want to talk about again is when you go for visa interview, this is the problem why they're denying you guys visa. Before you go for visa interview, find out the country you're coming to. The country is Lithuania. Where is Lithuania located? Which countries have boundaries with Lithuania? How many million population is Lithuania? What am I coming to study in Lithuania? Why did I choose this course? What am I going to contribute to the university? A consulate can decide to ask you questions like, after you graduate, are you going back to your country? And you're going to say, no, I want to stay. Oh, no. When they ask you that kind of a question, you respond and you tell them you want to go back. But they know deep down you don't want to go back, yeah? You just tell them you want to go back to go and experiment all the knowledge you've acquired in their country, in your country. So by then they see you like, okay, yeah, you're actually thinking to go, not just to stay. And some of you, they ask you population of the country. For example, Lithuania is 2 million point something population. You will say 5 million. Me, self, I will not give you visa because you're not serious. Which language they're speaking, you don't even know. So you have to do the research yourself. This is the reason why you guys have been denied visa. And the consulate also, when they are interviewing you, they are looking at the motivation. It's very, very important. The motivation. What kind of motivation do you have? Do you really want to come and study, or you want to use this as a medium to escape from the issues you're facing in your country? So these are the things they are looking at. Guys, I'm a diplomat. They've taught me these things in school, so I know your body language during the interview, the way you move, the way you respond, your emotions, the way you react to questions, they are looking at these things. So make sure you prepare when you're going for visa application. Okay, make sure you prepare. Do not avoid any question. That is another thing. If they ask you a question, make sure you answer the question. Don't try to play around or cut corners within the. They are not going to give you visa because you are not serious. Be bold. That's another thing. You have to be bold when you're applying, when you're going for your visa interview. You have to be bold and make sure you research about the country. So when they ask you a question, you defend yourself. This is the problem you guys are having. You cannot sell yourself when you go for visa interview. Sell yourself. Make them understand, I know what I want. I know the country I'm going to. You can even mention a professor's name in the school you're going. You can even mention your coordinator's name and tell them why you love the country, why you want to study here, what you're going to contribute. Make the consulate understand that you're not going to be a liability in their country. That giving you a visa is a plus to them because you have something to offer. That is what they are looking for. It's a visa interview. Make sure you give the consulate what they want to hear. And that is all. They are human beings. They are just going to issue you the visa with laughter. I took my visa with joy. I was laughing because it was more of a conversation with the girl there. And I told her, you know, I want to be a diplomat. I might end up being a consulate as well. This is what I'm going to study. So we were having a conversation. We were just discussing. And later I went and picked my passport with my visa, and here I am in Lithuania. Now I'm a diplomat. So make sure you know what you want and defend yourself. Stop being timid, guys. Inferiority complex kills. Thank you so much as you're going to apply for a visa. And at the same time, I want to say, if today is the first time I'm coming to my channel, you're most welcome. If you're seeing my video for the first time, I love you all. Thank you for sticking with me. We are growing on a daily basis. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to drop your comment. Also click on the notification button so that you will always get the notification when I drop another video. Guys, I'll be dropping videos about places where you can buy stuffs in Lithuania. Grocery stores. I'm going to roam around with my friend today to make you videos. Okay guys, bye.